Let's stay to a topic closer to home now, and which is missing money, or certainly unaccounted for money here. Pentagon fails seventh straight audit as annual U.S. military budget nears $1 trillion. The Pentagon announced late last week it failed its seventh consecutive audit as the sprawling profiteering-ridden department wasn't able to account for its trillions of dollars in assets. How many trillions are we talking about? Well, according to one estimate, $4.1 trillion in assets. It is the only major federal agency that has never passed a clean audit as required by law. Let me repeat that. Never passed an audit. That's not a good sign. And then a quote here, interesting. The Pentagon's latest failed audit is a great signal to the incoming administration for where they can start their attempts at slashing government spending. Lindsay Kashgarian, director of the National Priorities Project at the Institute of Policy Studies, told Common Dreams, instead of gutting veterans benefits or the Department of Education as planned, they should start with the one major government agency that has never passed an audit, the Pentagon. Place your bets on how likely that is.
Okay, so those accounts are run by Treasury and the New York Fed.
Which accounts?
So the DoD accounts.
Okay.
They are technically at Treasury, and the New York Fed is the bank account.
Makes sense, right?
So
that's true. Are there what agencies is that not true of?
As far as I know, every agency. So when I was at HUD, all of HUD's, basically our accounts were controlled by the New York Fed, the New York Fed member banks as agent, the Treasury, and the Department of Justice, because the Department of Justice had a big hand. And that's why remember in 2001, when the chief of staff to the senator who ran the appropriations committee for HUD said to me, HUD is being run as a criminal enterprise. And I said, I don't disagree. The reason it took me 12 years to get to that point was if HUD is, all the bank accounts are run on a matrix structure, and you can't run it as a criminal enterprise unless the New York Fed member banks, the Treasury, and the Department of Justice are running it as a criminal enterprise.